For months now, the world has feared, or what actually sometimes seems like has hoped for, was seeing the People's Liberation Army deployed in Hong Kong. Well, on November 16th, 2019, their worst fears, or biggest hopes, came true, and the PLA came out of their Kowloon Tong barracks. Not with military gear and guns, but with brooms and buckets. The world was shocked and outraged, and protesters tried hard to interpret this as a violation of the Basic Law, which it's not if you take a really close look at it. But this is all while they're ignoring their own crimes, which are indeed a violation of common law, and which have been happening nearly every day for the past 4 months.
While the PLA cleanup effort was going on, elsewhere in the city, protesters sought to offset their efforts by destroying new roads and brutally beating anybody who tried to clean up after them.
It's also important to note that the street destroyed by protesters, which the PLA volunteered to clean up, was not only in their own neighborhood, but it was also the street surrounding a nursing home for elderly patients. 24 so-called pro-democracy groups in Hong Kong came out to condemn the PLA for cleaning up this street, and none of them condemned the act of protesters vandalizing the street to begin with, which was affecting the mobility and safety of some of their most vulnerable citizens. A little piece of side information: this isn't the first time the PLA has been deployed in Hong Kong. Just last year, 400 of them had come out of their Hong Kong barracks to help with post-typhoon cleanup efforts. But what's perhaps the most remarkable thing of all is, after looking through all of the outrage from Hong Kong protesters to international media to US politicians and beyond, everyone is far more outraged about unarmed PLA officers coming out to clean up a street than they are the killing of a man hired to clean a street, which happened only a couple of days earlier. In case you're not aware, there was a 70-year-old street cleaner who just only a few days prior had been struck by a brick thrown by masked rioters and who had subsequently passed away. In case you are aware, and you're one of those people who are more outraged about the PLA nursing street cleanup effort than you are the death of this innocent man, do you really still think there's nothing wrong with you?